Welcome guys to yet another Romsky video. It's been a really long time, long season. So much so that we have a new family member. Say hello to Miko. All right, more on the felines later. It's been about 6 or maybe 7 months now that, oh, another one. It's been 6 or 7 months since the last update, and it's been long overdue. So much to say, so many things happened. Let's get right to it.
The night is calling. Tension, gon' blow in the breeze. We're rolling downtown. We're grooving to the sound. We're rolling downtown. The weekend's here and it feels so right. I think I'll break the skins out tonight. I'm gonna go out and have a good time. Ain't nothing gonna stop me tonight.
I'm warning you guys right now, this video is gonna be a little bit sporadic here and there with like different clips. Not to be dishonest or anything, but I'm just gonna throw in some clips from throughout the season, like skating clips, just cause like I have them. And I don't really have a lot of time right now to like record a ton of stuff on the ice. So yeah, that's what that is. So if you see my hair growing in different lengths, it's not a superpower that I have, it's just different clips in time. I'm 25 now, so I could say this with good confidence. I'm a pretty experienced skater, but I swear every year still, every single season, I'm learning something. I'm gonna go talk to you guys about how this season has gone so far. So this is gonna be like a mid-season update and explanation, and yeah, I'll try to keep this somewhat in chronological order, but like I said, if things are sporadic, that's why. There's a lot of really unexpected obstacles, and like I said, new year, new obstacles, new challenges. There's never a dull moment in my figure skating experience. I guess I should address the very positive elephant in the room, and that is Canadian champion, second time. We did it. We did it. It only took 5 years. Not a big deal, but you know. I had a brief conversation with Tracy. I haven't verified this yet, but I think that is the record. So a 5-year gap between Canadian championships, I think that is the record. It's a weird flex, but I think it is. And I only matched the record. I didn't break it. Tracy also has that record. So yeah, weird how those things happen. So 2020, I was able to win 2020. 2021 was canceled, but I won challenge that year. So I was really disappointed that 2021 didn't happen. 2022 was second, qualified for the Olympics. But then 2023, bad. Like we don't even want to talk about it. We don't want to talk about it. Low moment. It's okay, you know, little null in the career. But then 2024, also not great. But to be honest, very injured, very broken that season in general. Brought it back. Nationals is a very special event in the year. Definitely a lot of pressure, no matter what, with or without withdrawals. It's pressure. It's a special feeling, but. Overall, very pleased with the performance, and gotta now focus in and hone in for the championship series. All right, like I said earlier, it's time to give you guys some more feline action. Summon them.
Hey, I didn't see you there. Are you ready? What am I supposed to look at? Ready? This is the stage. Let's get good lighting here. Don't show the house because it's a mess. What? Down. It. Good. Hey, sit. Ote. Good. Ote. Good. we're gonna do the whole thing for Mocha, okay? Mocha, 어때? Mocha, 어때? Mocha, 어때? Good, Mocha. 오카와리. Good. High five. High five. Good. High five. Good. Ching ching. Good.
Bro, getting robbed.
Okay, ready? Sit, Miko. 어때? Good, Miko. 오카와리. Good. High five. Yeah, you're so good. You're so good. Calm down. Spin. 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 Yeah, good. Yeah, ready? Ready? Focus on Mocha, okay? Mocha. Down. Down. I spent so long on this trick. Jump here. Nice. Is that good?
Yeah, very, very good.
Can I see?
Right, no. Okay. All right, that's it for this video. You know what to do. Anywho, I'm going to spend a little bit of this time now to talk about the season, how things have been going, where they've been going, what's been going on, because I've basically left you guys in the dark. So it's time for some reflection period. The question is, do I bring on the setup? Do I go try hard right now or not? That's the question. Try hard. Always try hard. Always try hard. I think we're good. Which is crazy. It only took me like 25 minutes. Welcome back, guys. Welcome to yet another classic Romsky video. I say that to you just as much as I say that to myself. Last video, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was a somewhat teaser of my new free program for the season. We're like halfway through the season now. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna stop. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying that now. We're gonna continue as if this is like a normal Romsky video. The goal of this season was exactly the same as the goal of last season. The goal of last season was to do as many competitions and get some, momentum going for the season. For those of you who have been following, I had a really tough injury last season where I missed basically the whole first half plus problems the whole first half, and that didn't happen. So the plan was to pick up from the last year and actually execute the plan. So the plan, thankfully, I can say now. I can say that now. We've executed the plan to a degree of success. First competition this season in Boston was like end of July, early August. I don't even remember, but really early for me. And so really glad that I could get that under my belt. We kind of just did like not full loadout, but partial loadout, but pretty good come out. Obviously, I wasn't in like the perfect, most excellent shape at Boston. It's because it was July, it was August, very early. So we did kind of like a half, not full loadout for that competition, but regardless, it was a pretty good skates out there. Right after Boston, we had the high performance camp. For those who don't know, high performance camp is basically this camp where you get together, all the national team athletes get together, we do our simulations, we perform our programs in front of judges. It's kind of like a mini competition without the points and stuff, just like feedback. So it's like a participation competition, which sounds dumbed down, but it's still like, you got to be like ready, like kind of competitive ready. So it was kind of a mini competition in and of itself. Really strong programs at a high performance camp. Was really excited going into Nebelhorn. This was the third time doing Nebelhorn. Love Oberstdorf. Love doing that event. I knew right away at the beginning of the season I wanted to do it again. I gotta say, short program at Nebelhorn, I was pretty disappointed in myself. That was like there was a little bit of a downhill for me on the season. Strong shorts in practice. Strong shorts leading up, and then that short program really let me down. I was not happy about that one. Definitely not happy about that one. But long program, pretty good. We bumped up the technical difficulty from the previous competitions. Very strong skate. It was like basically my personal best for a while, definitely a while in the long program. But really glad that I could put out what I was doing in practice in competition. You may have noticed that I like fell on the spin at the end of the program, and I'll be 100% honest, I knew it was coming. I knew it was going to happen. As I was going into my last position, my right leg was just fire, like pure fire. There was nothing holding me up. And I was just hoping on a miracle as I pulled into that donut. I'm like, just come on, man, just get that level. Didn't happen. It was definitely a push, and I could tell that the cardio was not it. So following that, really want to build some endurance, build that cardio so that going into Skate Canada, I'd be feeling super strong and not have to worry about that, you know? Like, I don't want to be doing a spin and be like, oh man, like I'm done so, bro. But yeah, so the goal was really just to build that cardio. My goals from Nebelhorn were just to continue building, you know, keep going, keep the competitions going. I even registered for Challenge, which is like a divisional competition, just because I wanted to pump up the technical difficulty. I wanted some opportunities to try maybe another quad. But this is where stuff goes a little bit sideways, behind the scenes. Okay, this is where it goes a little bit sideways. Before I get into that, Nebelhorn, really happy with my long program Nebelhorn, not so happy with the short program. But boy, the support at Nebelhorn was crazy. I had some really good conversations with some of the subscribers on this channel, and it was like very special, and very special gifts that I have to bring out. I need to show you guys. I have to show you guys. Check these out. Little Funko Pops of me. This outfit is from my long program last year, and that's my Boys with Love outfit right there. Look at that. Insane. And I'm fairly certain these are handmade, these crocheted BT21s. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. There were like real hours spent on these gifts. I want to just send out a huge thank you to everyone that showed up at Nebelhorn, put the time in, cheered me on, really felt the support, felt really, really good. It's really nice. I don't know, like the connection that I've made through this channel is like surreal to me. Like absolutely, like I can't even imagine, like it's hard for me to fathom. It's super special. Really appreciate it. I want to send out a big thank you to everyone. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what words to say thank you, but thank you. That's my best. Okay, so this just came in. I told you this video is going to be sporadic. Different times, different dates. There's just so much support and thank yous to give out. Just came in the mail. A second set. That's the short program and the long program. Wow. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. And there's an Instagram account if you guys want to follow the Team Romsky Instagram. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. You're posting more than I am, so that's pat yourself on the back. If you guys want to see some posts, go follow that account. Right after Nebelhorn, and it wasn't just me, we were back for maybe 24 hours. There was like 3 or 4 team members that got really, really sick. Like really sick. And I don't know if it was the food or if there was some kind of like norovirus or something. It was not a good time for any of us. And it was weird because we got back and then we were home for like 32 hours and then the symptoms started hitting. It was a really hard week. I ended up losing like 10 to 15 pounds. It might sound like a lot, but keep in mind I'm a big dude, so like percentage wise, you know, I may have lost 10 to 15 pounds, but when I got back on the ice, I felt like 20 to 30 pounds heavier. Like I felt super, super weak. Unfortunately, with all that was going on, it was very hard to build. It was very hard to build cardio after being so sick. That definitely bummed me out heading into Skate Canada. The turnaround was not super tight, but also not that long. Right, and I wanted to build on it, and what ended up happening was I lost a bit of the gains going into Skate Canada. Now looking back on it, I think we were trying to build back up, and as that build up happened, that's when the little injuries here and there started to creep up. Literally week of Skate Canada, like the Monday before, my upper back's like between the shoulder blades, completely like strained, completely seized up. And I was like, oh, okay. It becomes like hard to stand up straight. It's like impossible to turn your head or neck, which is a bit of a challenge when you're trying to, you know, jump and you can't twist, but whatever. The point is I've had this in the past. I have prior experience, and usually within a couple days of just being off the ice, it's fine. Unfortunately, it was going really slowly.
Anyone at Skate Canada may have noticed I wasn't doing like many jumps at all on practice, and it surprised me. I was doing physio every single day, multiple times a day. I really thought that it would have recovered way faster, but that strain just stayed. And I tried to push through it, and I tried to do a short program. Obviously not a great short program, and I did the practice on the morning of the long, and the back still wasn't feeling the way it should be feeling going into long programs, and I decided I really couldn't pull through. So definitely a disappointment, and I feel like it's like a curse I'm carrying. Every Skate Canada is like not the best competition for me. I don't know what it is, but Skate Canada National I've had not the best success at. Maybe next year it'll be better. Right after Skate Canada, I came home. The goal was getting healthy and slowly building back up, because I had yet another event coming up, and this time it was like 2.5 weeks and like not a lot of time. So pulled back the technical a little bit in the free program. Tallinn Trophy 2.5 weeks later. Overall, was pleased with the trip. It was definitely a successful trip for me, and developing up into the season was good enough to bring home the bronze. And right after that, I had another 2 weeks, and then Skate Canada Challenge. Here's where the things kind of didn't go as planned, right? Because I wanted to build up from Nebelhorn, but with the food poisoning and then the injuries, trying to recover from the food poisoning, with Skate Canada being not really a great experience, Tallinn had to back up a little bit, try to get something solid down, which we did, considering what we were dealing with. Heading into Challenge, originally the idea for me for Challenge was to try stuff, right? Really play a higher risk game. But what ended up happening was I couldn't get the level of training that I wanted for it. So I didn't end up getting to do what I wanted to do at Challenge anyway. So well, what can you do? Short program at Challenge was really good. Long program, first half was really good. And then second half, not good at all. And I was just extremely tired, like out of the ordinary tired fatigue at Challenge on the long program. This next thing I'm about to get into might be a factor. Right after the long program, I noticed my right knee was really sore, almost like I bruised it, right? Didn't think much of it. Whatever, you bruise your knee, it's fine. Then it started to swell rapidly, like big. Like I'm talking like I'm growing a second kneecap. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of strange, right? So we're probably like maybe 12, 15 hours after Challenge, and my knee's inflating. No idea what's going on. Still, I kind of like brush it off. I'm like, whatever, hurt my knee. Then I notice I'm like super tired, but I'm like, post-competition, maybe I'm fatigued. And then the fever started to hit. I'm like, oh, maybe that's why I was like tired in my long program, because I was actually like basically getting sick, right? Because I got the fever right after. And then I took a step back for a second. I'm thinking fever, massive knee, infection? Like it was weird, like very, very strange. I couldn't really see an obvious like infection thing, but there was definitely redness, swelling, fever. I started Googling septic arthritis. I wasn't too keen on it, so I went to the hospital right away. And the doctor at the hospital was very proud of me that I went right away, because he told me if I went any later, chances are I have to be on IV antibiotics the next day. So I was only on oral antibiotics, but for like 3 weeks to flush out the knee. It was crazy. The pain went away pretty quickly, but the swelling and the discoloration still exists. Like he told me it's gonna exist for a while. But the size is down. It's only like slightly tender. It was basically some kind of septic bursitis, and really strange. I can't figure out, not like I have an obvious cut anywhere or somehow that I would get the infection, but it was definitely some infection somehow in the knee. And yeah, so it was 3 weeks of antibiotics. I don't know. I feel like I'm an experienced skater, but this is completely out of my realm. I don't know, like, haven't had that one before. That's a new one. So if you guys have weird swelling out of nowhere and fever, check it out. Expert advice right here. Go get it checked out. Not check it out. Get it checked out. So after Challenge, we went back to, okay, I'm going to build some endurance, build some cardio, get strong. Switched boots, changed my skates, going all in, training hard for nationals. I would say 3 weeks in, the skates, new skates, not feeling good. Just to make sure I wasn't crazy, I'm like, let me just try the old boots. Tried the old boots, felt really good. I'm like, I'm sticking to this. I'm sticking to what works. So sometimes you have to do that. That's what I ended up doing. Then 2 weeks in, training, feeling good, building that cardio. I break a blade. Of course, everything's getting in my way. Everything's getting in my way. Some of you may have noticed, although it's very like unnoticeable, at nationals, I had one gray blade. Like the runner was gray and the other blade is black. It's because I broke one of them and I didn't feel like switching both. So I switched only one. Either way, I was going into nationals feeling pretty strong, pretty proud of the cardio and pretty proud of how well we could balance off ice, on ice, and injuries and health. It was the number one goal was smart and healthy training, because that was the challenge from Nebelhorn to now. But I could do it. Heading into nationals. Nationals was a beautiful arena, smaller venue. I think the days of those really big venues, like in 2014, the nationals of 2014, Olympic year, bro, magic. That was magic. But I think the days of those really big venues, I don't want to say it, but it might be in the past. It might be. Either way, the venue was filled up, so it was already an improvement from Calgary the year before. Very full, very big energy. Anytime I skate in Quebec, the energy is so high. Montreal Worlds was like it. That was like it. Just wanted to bring it in, bring out whatever I do in practice on the ice. And for the most part, I would say it was a mission accomplished. And I gotta say, I noticed after my spin this time compared to Nebelhorn, I had energy. Okay, the legs weren't burning as much. They're still burning us somewhat, right? No matter what long program, you're gonna feel some burn. Something's gonna happen. But yeah, I felt really strong, really proud of my training, proud of my team and what we could do. Second national championships, second title. Not too shabby. I want to say thank you to everyone, all my coaches, my support team at home, sports science team, everyone in the background. It's such a big list. It would take me probably another 20 minutes to list everyone, but you know who you guys are. Big thank you. And now the second half of the season begins. Let's keep it going.